Hello, and welcome to my third video on how to play the baritone. Today's videos will be slightly different than ones in the past, because instead of actually playing the baritone today, I'll be delving into the history of it. Today's lesson objectives are as follows: learning the beginnings of the baritone, learning who invented the baritone and where it was invented, and also a variety of facts related to the baritone. The first ancestor of the baritone was created in 1590 and was known as the serpent. This instrument, which was thought to be the first low brass instrument, was kind of very different from those today. This first low brass instrument had the same mouthpiece as the low brass instruments of today, but it had finger holes a lot like those on a woodwind instrument, such as a clarinet. This instrument was made originally in France by a man named Edemy Guillaume. Its original purpose was to supplement the singing voices of men in lower registers, not to be played on its own. In fact, many listeners to the instrument decided that it had a fairly unfortunate sound to it when played individually. However, it served its purpose as supplementing the voices of men in a choir. The serpent's fingering system is seen relatively commonly as it is used by many a woodwind instrument. However, the common valve and piston system, seen today on instruments such as the baritone and the trumpet, was not created until 1815. This design was made by Heinrich Stossel and Friedrich Bummel. They applied for a joint patent for the device. However, they ended up calling the valves the Stossel valves. These valves were popular worldwide, and a very similar type of valve is used on the baritone today. The euphonium, which is a baritone-like instrument, was created in 1843 by a man named Friedrich Sommers. This inventing took place in Germany, in the city of Weimar. The baritone is only different from the euphonium in that it is slightly larger and its shape is slightly different. The baritone is cylindrical, which means the same width all the way up and down, while the euphonium fans out like a cone, making it conical. However, the first establishment of the true baritone, not a euphonium, came in 1842 and was designed by Adolf Sachs. It was too made in Germany, and was the first roughly baritone instrument to ever grace the world. Now for the baritone fun facts. Fun fact number 1. The baritone is in B-flat concert pitch, meaning that when the valves are not pressed down, the notes played are on the B harmonic scale. Baritone fun fact number 2. Baritones can have their music written in bass clef or in treble clef. Baritone fun fact number 3. Mel Sykes, Simone Mantia, Stephen Mead, Brian Bowman, and Leonard Falcon are all notable artists that are renowned for their baritone or euphonium playing. In fact, Leonard Falcon has a namesake euphonium festival at which aspiring euphonium, baritone, and tuba players can come showcase their talents. Baritone fun fact number 4. Baritones look a lot like euphoniums but have a largely different sound. My final fact, fact number 5, is that baritones have a large range in pricing, from a few $100s to a few $1,000s. This depends on the brand that you get, as well as the quality of the instrument. Some places actually allow you to rent baritones, seeing as they're so expensive. With a lot of other brass instruments, they can get very pricey. Fun fact number 6, the origins of the baritone can be traced back to Rome, when bronze tubas were played at military functions. The baritone is sometimes known as the tenor tuba. Although it plays both tenor and bass parts, it's seen as the baritone voice of the brass section, hence its name. Now that you know a little bit more about the baritone, I will be giving you an assessment. Please answer the assessment and add any questions that you have in the comments of my video, and I will respond. The assessment. What is the name of the baritone's ancestor instrument? When was the valve and piston system invented? What are 2 baritone fun facts? Thank you for watching my video, and please stay tuned for my next video. In this one, the lesson objectives will be how to tune a baritone, the importance of tuning, baritone maintenance, and what the slides of the baritone do, as in what their function is. Thank you for watching, and please tune in again.